Kia ora whanau and welcome to another episode of ADHD Cars. I don't know why I keep saying another episode, it sounds really horrendous. In this episode we're going to add a little thing that I didn't want to add, but I'm going to add it anyway, so please like and subscribe to the video and the channel, because I've been looking at all the metrics and it's like really cool, but 60% of our views are not subscribed. So if you subscribe, it gives me a better chance on old mate YouTube. Obviously you've got myself, Von Nutsack, and our body double slash everything, pretty much everything, back again, Brooklyn, who's going to be on camera. And on this one, I'm still getting slightly distracted. On this one we are doing the donor car, the 2009 C6 RS6 that I bought to fix my Suzuka Grey RS6. So I've lost my words again. You see, we've just finished filming for the E32 and my meds ran out whilst we were filming. It was a bloody nightmare. I'm clearly a lot better at it now, but I'm still losing my train of thought. So this one again is going to be another video. Brooklyn's doing the editing on the E32 one, and I'm going to be doing the editing on this one. So without further ado, we're going to drive away and do some filming.
Yes.
We're learning how to do this, and I'm always feeling very awkward, and I've got quite a little bit snippy, haven't I, Brooklyn? Whilst I'm doing this footage, he's very patient with me. I can see how people get a bit angry when they're filming things. So we're going to fire her up, and we're going to go for a little drive and a little conversation. Oh, it sounds nice. Lovely honeybee doesn't really like the power, but we're going to give you some before the whole car has a meltdown. And the indicators work in this one, which is fabulous. Let's toot it off. Let's go for a wee drive. Go on. Why not? Oh, gee willikers. Right. There we go. So obviously this is a 2009 C6 RS6. It's a pre-facelift example, and it is monumentally botched. So it has oodles of problems, this car, unfortunately. Oodles, far more than I anticipated when I actually set out to buy this. The gearbox is shot, 5th and 6th slip, and it has a lot of trouble changing into 4th. The leather's not the greatest. The solar sunroof does but doesn't work in this. The air conditioning works when you go over the speed limit, but you have to go over the speed limit for a certain amount of time in order to get the air conditioning to work, and we're not going to do that because we're good little monkeys. What else is wrong with it? It leaks oil like a sieve, and we discovered the other day when the intercooler pipe popped that the turbos are shot, and now it's smoking like no tomorrow. So this car is very much on the way out. This generation of RS6 was produced from 2008 to 2010. It had a limited production run with only 1,500 sedans and 6,500 Avants being produced. This is the only RS6 to feature Audi's 5-litre V10 bi-turbo. Now, it's a common misconception and a common thing for owners to claim that this is a Lamborghini-derived engine. It is not. It actually comes from Audi's 5.2-litre V10 that they use in their S6 and their S8 of the same generation, which they in turn derived from the 4.2-litre V8 they used in Le Mans. It's equipped with hybrid turbos. Effectively that means that they are part of the exhaust manifold instead of being separate units. And one of the core features of this car is that the whole engine itself sits forward of the front axle. It produces an output of 570 brake horsepower and 680 newton meters of torque that allows you to accelerate from 0 to 100 in about, I think it's about 4.3 to 4.5 seconds, I can't quite remember. And de-restricted, because these came from factory restricted to 250 kilometers an hour, but de-restricted, this vehicle will reach over 350 kilometers an hour in the right setting. I don't know if the gearbox is going to let me do this. This car does have a bit of a tantrum, but it did let me do what's called a kick down the other night. So Shall we give it a go? Oh! Oh, see, that's what we love. That's absolutely what we love. It might have a bit of a tantrum at me doing that now. It usually pops up and goes, oh, there we go. Do not exceed 4,000 RPM. Naughty driver, naughty driver. Man, do I love these cars. It's a bit of a shame that this particular car is in the condition it's in, but woo! There we go. Oh! Beautiful. Oh. Now it will not be happy that I have done that. Oh, we haven't had the message to not exceed 4,000 RPM. So back to a little bit more information about this car. Obviously it's equipped with a cream leather interior. It hasn't got the lovely nappa leather that I enjoyed in my 2010 RS6. It hasn't got the extended leather pack, but as mentioned when I was talking earlier about the Sport Suspension Plus, this particular example comes equipped with the Sport Suspension Plus, which does make the suspension a lot nicer, or a much nicer ride I should say. Now I am a little bit worried about talking about the engine's origins, because I know there is a large number of people out there who use it for the I can't use that word, the W factor, to say, look, it's a Lamborghini engine, but the reality is it's not a Lamborghini engine, and that bit always frustrates the living bejeebers out of me, because it is an Audi engine, and they ended up putting the 5.2 example in the Giardo because Lamborghini's engine was heavily unreliable. But what Audi did do was they used the same casting that Lamborghini used, because there's no point in spending a crap ton of money building a whole set of new castings to build these engines. This particular engine comes with over 400 or 500 different individual parts separate to their 5.2, making it a very unique example altogether. These cars were sort of done in a time when Audi was going absolutely bananas. They were sticking V10s in their sedans, they were sticking V12 twin turbo diesels in their Q7s, and we are never going to see anything like this again. Unfortunately, it is a common theme with people across the globe to say not to buy these cars because of the maintenance costs involved with them. So the idea is because this car has been bought to dismantle and repair, my Audi is we're going to start doing lots of little videos on pulling it apart, doing repairs and maintenance to it, to try and help the community manage the costs of keeping up with one of these cars. Because I mean, for example, if we wanted to get the gearbox done, you're looking at a 12 to 15,000 NZ dollar job minimum to get it a full rebuild. You want to do the oil leaks, it's engine out. Engine out is approximately 40 hours in one of these cars. Engine out and in, sorry, is 40 hours round trip, and that doesn't include the associated work with doing the likes of the oil and water pump module and all the other little tidbits these things need. Unfortunately, again, this particular example is in very poor condition. My good man Chris, if you ever end up watching this, because this car was purchased off, I can't think of Chris's last name right now, my goodness, I should know that. Chris is a famous cricketer in New Zealand. I will eventually remember his surname. Chris Harris. I purchased this off him for quite a cheap price because his lovely wife wanted him to get rid of it, and I learned very quickly why, because of the amount of work it has to have done. It's just a fantastic thing. Shall we be really cheeky and see if it lets us do another? We'll go into third because it doesn't like it from fourth. We'll go into third. We'll see if we can do one more kick down, eh? One more before it has a tantrum. Oh, fuck yes. I love these things. Ah! And there's the do not exceed 4,000 RPM fault. Fabulous, fabulous.